Cheerbleederz.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, not bad.
Fine.
2,000 trees. How's your day been so far? Looking forward to the weekend?
Overwhelming. I feel like we haven't done a gig in 2.5 years, so at the moment we're just like finding our way around and like seeing people we know, and it's been good vibes.
Yeah, we've just been mostly chilling today.
Yeah.
Just because, 2.5 years. Bit overwhelming, yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to the set?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. We went and checked out the stage, and it was the nicest looking stage I've ever seen, maybe ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And hopefully you get to play many tracks off your debut record.
Yes. Yeah, hopefully we will get to play them.
Yeah, we have a few lined up, and there's one that we snuck in last minute, and we're really excited about it, but I won't say which one and spoil the surprise.
Good.
But it actually feels easier to play those than some of the older ones, because while we were in lockdown, we recorded them all. Like we did the album and stuff, so we had to be really tight for that. And now, so it kind of feels like even though we haven't played a show in 2.5 years, we've been so busy just doing everything but shows.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I'm fully in Even in Jest album mode, and I think people are going to be excited.
Good. And the record's out later this month. So
Wow, it actually is. It's now July, 27th of July. Yeah, it feels like it's been quite a long time coming. So it's exciting.
What can people expect to hear when the record drops?
Some notes and some melodies in a set order that we've decided, with some lyrics as well. Which is we think is quite groundbreaking, but it might not be for everyone.
All the best art polarizes, Some people will say this is the best thing we've ever seen. Other people will be like, Cheerbleederz have lost their minds. What are they doing? But, we aim to frighten.
That's why we came to trees.
We aim to frighten.
As long as it's the best thing you've written so far.
And most frightening.
Yes, it's definitely the best and the most frightening thing we've written so far. Definitely.
Good. How does it sound in comparison to the music of yours that's already out there?
I feel like we got better at writing together. And, it sounds like we actually found a sound now, as opposed to, kind of just putting 3 separate components and jamming them together, which also made for some really cool songs. But I feel like now it's like this is the dynamic we go for, this is the kind of mood we go for, this is even kind of like a theme, a lyrical theme that we go for, and that's working out really nicely. But I think also in terms of in all our other bands, in between we were touring and playing shows and recording other projects, so we've all got a lot more confident and kind of
that's what I was going to
confrontational with our instruments, which makes for a really I think it sounds rawer. I don't know.
I think I was just going to say a lot more confident, just that we've written more.
Yeah.
So and we're a lot more maybe comfortable with each other to just sort of be like yes, no in the room. When we bring it together.
The self-consciousness has gone a little bit, hasn't it?
It feels like a natural progression, that we've kind of just taken all the best bits of what we'd sort of done so far and then done some more.
Yeah.
And it's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Good.
I like it.
Good. Well, with a pandemic, it must have been a long time coming writing this record. How much of an impact did the pandemic have on you guys and your music?
Well, we recorded it pretty much as soon as it was safe to do so. So quite soon on, I think the winter of the pandemic we recorded it. So we were probably always planning to record it, but I guess we probably did consciously take our time mixing, take our time with all the post-production, because we knew we didn't want to be, the minute it was technically allowed to tour, we didn't want to be out there touring because everyone would get COVID. Even now, it feels like, even now it's kind of still a bit hesitant, but I think we definitely caused us to put the brakes on it a bit, but only in the live show and touring capacity, and I don't know, I guess I can imagine some bands, if they're made to kind of sit on things for so long, they'd get insecure or they'd fall apart, but it hasn't felt like that for us.
Just being able to go into the studio and practice, where Rich worked, it was just the highlight of my week at the time, because otherwise we were just pretty much at home. So it's just
it's our only social thing.
The other thing I would say is that we had time to sit, so we recorded it in 2 different chunks. So we did the first 7 songs in December 2020, and then we had time to think about what do we like about these? And like, well, we improved them. We wrote 3 more songs and recorded them in May 2021. So it's over a year ago that this whole thing has been recorded. And there was just like, even between those 7 and the 3, there was some growth, but they still were part, because it was still kind of pandemic. It was still cohesive, but it was just interesting to have the time between to think about like what we actually wanted it to be.
Definitely benefited from that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And have you written since? I'm sure you must have.
No, actually.
No.
We've just put I haven't been living in the country. Like, we've been out and about. We've been playing with other bands. Yeah. So
you know, like how just life starts again. No time for as much.
Yep. Yeah.
Because in the pandemic, it did feel like, I could just do so much stuff if I want. And now it's just like, oh my God, just like, I've got like 1 billion weddings and hen dos this year. Like, it's just life has got busy. But I think we'd like to, you know, get right.
we will.
Yeah.
We will. We will.
We will.
Good. That's great. Excellent. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Chat with you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Sweet, I like
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.